So, Coach, I was thinking about the music for our routine.
Really?
We're gonna skate to one song only.
Check. Check. Mic's working. Looking like it's working. I am live. And we're going to see how we do today. I need to make $600 on this account at the end of the day. I was almost going to do it today, like before stream. So, if you don't know, this is live. And I think I might be the only one here. But hopefully everything's working good. The music, I have it tuned lower. And my mic, I hope, is working good. I'm trying to figure that out. And it's been a while since I made some videos. So I'm going to try my best to figure out what I need to do this streaming thing. Because I'd like to do it a lot more. And play with some accounts and make some money, hopefully. And show you what I've learned over the last few years since my last video. So that's where we're at. And if anybody wants anything, let me know in the chat. I have the chat open on one screen, and then I have my account and my screen with my platform account on my left. And I almost traded this. I wanted to. So I trade on MNQ. I don't know what that is. The NASDAQ, but with micros. I have a 50K account here that yesterday I got at 52,400. And need to get that to 53 by the end of the day, or else the account is gone. That's eval. If you don't know what that is, it just means that you do like a test for a prop firm. Past that, if you get to 53 before 48 or sometimes 49, then you get 50K funded, it's called, and that's the point of the stream, is to find my fundeds. I have a couple fundeds right now. Got any payouts yet, but that's part of the learning process. I've been doing this I've been investing and trading since 2017. Mostly I did crypto in 2017, and then in the last year I switched over to these prop firms because I found that they're actually quite more profitable in my opinion, and they give you the discipline and everything you need to make better, easier, more money than crypto in my opinion. I just need to get there, and the amount of capital that you need is so low compared to what you need for a lot of other things. So anyway, so I trade this basically is the only thing I trade with these prop firms. This is it's called Quant Tower, and it's a piece of software that you can hook into these prop firm accounts, and then you can trade. I trade right now with Apex is where my eval is. I also trade with Lucid and Take Profit Trader, and yeah, just looking at the price here. So I'm looking for basically my main strategy, if you're starting my stream from now, is I'm looking for fair value gaps, which are these green and red boxes. They are stretch marks, so to speak, in the market where there are inefficiencies, and I look mostly if they flip or for retouches in them. So right now I am liking what I'm seeing down here. I'm looking for a fresh green one and then a retouch into it. Probably flip this one. If I could flip this one, it's just not very clean. So basically what I'm looking for is some sort of reaction somewhere around here, some sort of boost up. This red one, looking for a close above it, sort of retrace into it, and then launch up or something up here is the idea. See how that goes though. Just adjusting my volume here, checking stream. It's about 20-second delay, I find. Oh, look at that. And that's why you don't buy before you have some sort of information. I just took out a ton of stops. Because thinking of this line, but then you know that all the stops are like right below it. So we're going to wait for all the stops should get filled right here. It's going to create a red fair value gap if this closes lower. Then I'm going to look for some sort of reaction and maybe flip back above it. So you don't want to be part of this. You want to avoid this. You can take a lot of contracts. So, let's see. Close above 52. Close above 52. See how this reacts. I don't see if we lose that, we're going to 9. It looks okay. This should come back to here. Take this. We're going to aim for something up there. One moment. If we lose this $70. Wait. What? What? Take this stop out. See if it pops. It should pop. If we're gonna pop it to like, it'd be nice to pop it up to here. Like that. Looking very weak here. Like 2 off of that. Baby. It should have a pop somewhere. If it's gonna go, it's gonna pop, and then once it goes to here, I'm gonna go break even. We have reclaim, retouch. Pull that. I think it might go a bit more. I'm gonna break even that right there. Second. Very, very slow. I mean, market's not even open, so that makes sense. But okay, so stuff's been filled. Made $3. Woo! 392. Well, that's a long way from 600. But we also didn't lose any money. I'm trying to find so the idea with this is you gotta be. I said it in a Discord yesterday. You gotta be like predictive reactionary. You gotta predict what's going on, and then how you're going to react, and see how that goes. There's nothing here right now. It's toast. It could go down. I don't have any read on this right now. If it was going up, like what I'm looking for, I guess, is if you don't know anything about news or prop firms in general, let me open up this site. It's called Forex Factory. It shows you news that happens, and this one happened 6:30 my time. And I'm in Canada, so I watch for Canadian stuff. But basically, these red folders are usually news events that can create a lot of volatility, create wicks, create things that you're hunting for. And today's pretty heavy red day, they call it. But on those days, at those times, you have these giant wicks like this where people react or bots react or whatever it is. And, people that were in shorts, let's say, have their stop losses or averages in here. I'm looking to take them out. And people that were short, they either took some off or they're praying it doesn't come back up to get them, right? So I'm looking to get back up there. I'm looking for either sessions or targets. VWAP is another one that could be a target. I don't have VWAP on here. I got another screen with trading view on it. Show my trading view. This is what my trading view looks like. So I've made a script called Witcher of Wealth IFEGs. I call it WoW IFPGs. In this, it shows me everything I need to kind of know where London low was, Asia low was, New York pre-market low, and then I have bull and bear confluences that I'm looking for, and it tells me my contract sizing. It tells me when New York pre-market is closed in 15 minutes, and then we'll see some actual volatility, and that's when I think we might hit that, I'm guessing. So that's what I'm looking at. I also have other tabs on here for Bitcoin and other things I'm testing, but that's on my other screen. So I don't trade on the trading view itself. I find it's just a little too laggy, and I've had problems with it. So if my script were to flag something, it'll tell me the sizing, it'll tell me the targets. I made that over the last year with Gemini AI to try to find how to make these fair value gaps, like give them a rating. I'll show once one signal kind of goes off, I can show you what it looks for. So one trade, break even so far. Break even, I call it break even because it's like less than $50. But I tried to average in, and I was going to average more in, but I just didn't like the stank of that. It's stanky. So, potential targets for me, obviously. Looking for some sort of bullish reaction to bounce to get to there. And I can use up to 20 or 40 contracts, but that would be very overkill unless we're getting desperate into the late in the morning. Because 2 contracts gets me, you can see the money total there, like 360 or 500, and I need 600. So I was in for 4, right around here. So if I change it, 4 would have given me 600 right there, and that's what I need to pass. But I try to average in by 2 at a time, and then slowly average out so that I can bring my break even up. Okay, we got our first bull SFP. Look at those. Give me that. In inverse. Don't have any inverse. Try to. It comes back up. A bit. There. Those are relatively close. Like that. If we can get break even. I guess 70 loss. You're not? Not gonna take me out? Should. There we go. Now open. Oh, what the hell? No, 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 no. No, no, no. We need to put this up there. There we go. There's a reaction. A bit more. Sounds funny, but that's how it works. So we might take a haircut of 100. Contracts. 100 heavy right now. Favorite thing to do. 4 right there. If I can get a pop there, I think then my break even would be down here. We're gonna find out. This is one of those find out places. Me like a giant like lick up, you know? That would be lovely. A nice big green. Nope, you're just gonna mess with me there. Okay, so I'm down 250. Oh, but it still looks good, dude. Frick. It's screwed. Right here. I'll try again. Got a bowl of some tea, a bowl of P. I'd like to get to there. We're just hanging out really freaking low, man. I shouldn't. Oh, out on that. I don't like that. Down 292. I need to make. Give me something clear, bro. I can't believe that it took me right at the bottom. What the flippin' chicken is that? Thing. Yeah, if that would have held and wicked back up, that would have been good. Still looking for those targets, bro. We open in 5 minutes. New York Open is messy. It's just a slow bleed right here. It sucks. Slow bleed. Double bullets of peas. Where am I supposed to get a fair value cap out here? I'm looking for a red one that I can flip to a green. Otherwise, this is just going to be slow bleed until 4 minutes, 3 minutes. And in 3 minutes, we're going to get wick the heck out action. So, I think this account, from what I remember, I haven't done too many apexes. I think if it hits at minus 1,000, it blows on me. It doesn't have a full 2,000 drawdown. I think that's part of their rules. Or like a daily loss limit, it's called. But at the end of this day, it's going to blow either way. That's why I'm getting more aggressive and heavy in it. Those wicks. Because this account's gone by the end of the day anyway. The Apex has like a 30-day trial or 30-day eval or whatever you call it. And some other ones like Lucid doesn't. Take Profit, they just renew the bill, and the bill on Take Profit is like crazy. Okay, so minutes to open. The bill to Take Profit's like in Canadian, it's like costs me like $150 every 30 days in the eval stage. Once you get funded, I got funded on it, then those rebilling moments stop. But Apex, you buy for 30 days, and if you don't complete your goal, there's no renewing it. So if they're cheap, Apex has cheap evals between like, well, in Canadian, like 40 and $60. This is gonna do me right at the wrong time. Okay, don't like right at open in 1 minute. Being a part of that is very volatile, and you're gonna get like crapped on. What would my drawdown have been on them? $500. Don't like that. It's gonna create a green gap here if it doesn't come back. Anyway, so in my fundeds, I only trade with 2 contracts ever, but in my evals, I need to get 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I've got up to 20. The volatility on 20 is nuts. Like from here down to here is $800. Right? Here's the open. Is this the open? Yeah, it is. So in the open, you're going to see this go really crazy. I imagine it could also come back up to the lines that I want, but you can see that it's going to lag and freeze the heck out, and it's nothing to do with my computer. It is completely all the orders going in right at open. It's so wicky. Like, so I don't trade in the first few minutes of it, but look at my trading view here. Look at that wick. Like, that'll kill your accounts. You don't want to be a part of that. So I wait about 2-ish minutes. So right now it's my time at 7:30. I'm gonna wait till like 7:32, and then I will be back into the game here, because anything in here is just way too rough. Like from top here to bottom here, just with 2 contracts, is 236. Like, how are you supposed to average in on that? And then where is your stop loss? I like to place the stop loss below something. Very rarely do I just place a stop loss in the middle of the open, you know, right in the middle of a random area. One more minute. So, SFPs. I did a video, I think, on them a while ago. It's basically when a wick takes out another wick, just like this one took out all these stops that were down here. And that usually means like some sort of reversal, as you're seeing right now. So I could have traded this one, and I would be up right now 271 with just 2 contracts. But I don't see anything at the moment that I actually want to be a part of. That would have been more a bit of a gamble. $80 for 280 wouldn't have been bad. But... Okay, 732. Let's see now. 30,000, 30,000. Frick, it was exactly round number. That. So when price is coming into these red boxes, special red boxes, that's a place that people are looking to sell order. So you're fighting against people right now. I still think it's going up, but this is how it looks when it cleans those. Whatever it does here in 19 seconds, it's going to create a green box if this wick and this wick don't touch. So now that we got this huge volatile action, you can see that it's creating a green wick on both of mine. Here's the bull S&P I was talking about. SMT, pre-market low is swept. So this to me looks like we're probably going to aim for VWAP is up here, and data wick is right there as well. But just get an entry on this is not a fun time for me right now. You can buy these green boxes, but this might also flip. I have this line. Man, that's a deep diagonal. Some people like to just trade these and put their stops right below them, or like right above them, and it usually works out. But this looks pretty stanky, man. Holy cow. Didn't sweep anything. Coming back for these guys. 50 or 150 loss. Deep retracement. That's very deep. Nothing overlapped. Right when my energy drink kicks in, eh? That's a fun time. Just ready to roll. Like, just want to rip. I want to rip. Okay. And we're getting some hairy wicks here. Does this look like continuation? This doesn't look like continuation to me. See, if you put some like shorts in here, just where do you stick your stop loss? Stick it like up here. Minus 175. 50 of drawdown, it would have been good, but you can't. How would you? So if this breaks down, what I'm looking for now, just a bunch of if statements. Looking for session lows is what it's called. So this is my opening top. This is my current bottom. This will move based on the body, but this is where a target would be. So you can see how laggy TradingView is. Like it only updates every second. But you can see this updates like every millisecond. So we swept these guys out. So people that put stops right here, they're swept. So if this doesn't turn around, then it's probably going to go lower. But this 30K, I didn't notice this until now or before. People like round numbers. Really weird. So if we close below 30K, that's where I think it's going to possibly go for the low. Lower the music a bit more. I don't know why my computer mic sounds like crackly sometimes. I'm listening to my own stream. I wonder if my mic sounds better without music, you know? I'm curious some days. Look at all these, like... Look at all that. Give me something to trade, bro. Watch this whole stream and I trade nothing more. I'm like, ah. Then I'll just be doing what I did over here, where it's just I'm trying to ramble something together here. It's just nothing here. Where's your support? Where would you put your stop loss? If you shorted, where would you put your stop loss if you shorted? If I shorted here, I would be trailing it down, probably at the top of every wick. Here. Here's where the stop loss for the shorts would be. So if we tap this, it's probably gonna be a giant wick because people are putting their stops a couple candles behind. Sometimes it's just a waiting game. Sometime we I would like to see some action. Tuesday is getting rough. Hell. Yesterday I had a good day. Yesterday I was up 800 on the first 5 minutes. And the day before that, I think it was. No, the day before that, I YOLO'd the account twice. Barely got out alive. I realized this week that this account dies at the end of the week. And I only traded it Mondays and Fridays. I've been trading it the last bunch of days. Okay, this is starting to turn into something for me. So, this is New York AM low from May 28th. We're going to wick this, I'm thinking. It's going to create a red box. And we're going to flip that box. And that's when I'm going to go in with probably 2 to 4 micros. Because this is going to be my breaker. So this is going to be about 3 minutes, I would say. About 3 minutes 59. We haven't swept a 930 yet. You just sweep the 930s somewhere below this, or 875. This is the place I need for it to sweep first. But it's looking... doesn't look bad. I'm not delivering out of anything. What I'm praying for is we flip this. If we flip this, then we don't flip it, it's continuing lower. So what I'm looking for is basically a breaker, like an order block that gets disrespected with the fair value gap that gets inverted, flips from red to green, and then blows up, and then it goes straight up. That's what I'm looking for. And it's usually going to happen within 1 to 2 minutes. Like basically 1 or 2 minutes. Like it would have happened on this one if it flipped it. Otherwise, this red box is just a retouch for lower. So you don't put any stop buys, you wait for it to close, or you try to predict the close going to take it out. Oh man, we got so close there. This mining breaker. It close 13 seconds. So if it creates a stretch mark, let's say to here, fair value gap to here, somewhere in here, gives me 1 or 2 candles, and then comes all the way back up, that's when I'd be aiming back up to the top. So tiny right now. Per block. Look at that, hey? So there's nothing here for me to trade. Because this wick is already here. I want no wick. So you can see we swept this on my trading view. Looking for a sweep of this and or this, and then a reversal for a V-shape back. Other than that, I don't see anything. So let's say this creates my fair value gap, the red one, right here. It comes down a bit lower, wait for it. If this fills with a wick, I'm not trading. If this leaves a gap, that's when I'm interested. Be 2 minutes. "15 seconds. Good. Man, that is very volatile. That is very volatile. No, we're still not liking it. Basically got like 30 seconds to 1 minute to decide, and then when you're in it, you got another like 30 seconds to 1 minute to try and get in it, and then you're out within another minute. It's like you could get wrecked within 3 minutes, right? You lose this whole account in 3 minutes. But if you don't, and then in 3 minutes you make $800 like yesterday, then your hourly rate is 80,000 an hour. Quick math. Okay, another one. So what I do is I move my breaker lines down, because that's going to give me confluence if I get a close above this, that's what I'm looking for. So, where's my box? The idea would be like this. I guess I have this labeled as BPR. Where if it closes red after this candle, then we get back above it, and depending on the size of the candle close on this side of it, that's when I determine. Otherwise, if you're short right now, you're just sticking behind and riding it all the way down, or taking it whenever you need. I just can't believe that just dropped from there. Lay down, bro. So we're sweeping here. This is good. Okay, now we're looking for some sort of reversal here. We've swept 2 session lows. A V shape back to like 30K would be what I'd be looking. This looks like down forever. Got nothing below this for targets. That's not good. Imagine if I shorted that. I'm just curious now. If I shorted that, it would have been $800 right there. If I shorted those original 2 boxes. I was thinking it would come to here. But this is why proper risk management. I went a little heavy on this first trade, but I really was thinking it would head to there. It usually does. I mean, I was looking at it here, get it halfway. I was thinking of buying this because it swept these lows. See? I like sweeps and then flips of the fair value gaps. Otherwise, you just get trended, and it's not a fun time. Goodness. Still nothing. It's still just a waiting game, eh? My mic's still on? Man alive. Just a slow bleed. So choppy, dude. Like rough waters in the seas. I know nothing about that. In the middle of Canada. Bitcoin's headed for 60, hey? Headed for 60. What is this? Another retap, hey? Retap it to go lower. And it doesn't look like a lot. Like this, like you look at that, I'd have to take like another $100 loss on this. I'm not seeing it right now. I think it's going for it. The weakest reversal I've ever seen if it flips around. You know what? I think I'm gonna take it. I think I'm gonna take it. Go for a little higher. No. Want that one to pop right into there? I'll do 2 right there. Pop me? Break even me? This is gonna go, it's gonna, yeah, no, it didn't. I was gonna say, if this is gonna go higher, then it would have there. So, I mean, it's $60 right there. Such a weak delivery, bro. What a weak delivery! What I was looking for is a close above. It might still go up, but I'm looking for a close above this. I'm just very impatient. Still don't have a signal. This looks bear flagging me. I'm not sure. My screen. Oh, there we go. at that big nope candle, eh? Big nope candle. Nope. So the way that these work, the micros, it's a FIFO thing. It's not an average ECB thing, which is what I usually deal with in Canada. ECB means it averages in your stuff. So if you buy 4 and your average is 880 like mine was, then when you sell, you're selling based off the average of 880. But in futures, it's first in, first out, meaning the first 2 contracts I had, like right here, those are the first 2 to get sold. So my average, if you rewatch the video, jumps down after I let these 2 go, like right here. Then my average is right here, as you can kind of see. Then I click break even. My break even is here. My break even isn't the middle because these 2 are gone, so my average is now readjusted. So it's something I preferred. I like it. That's one of the reasons why I like the futures. What a stupid structure, hey? One of the reasons I like the futures is because, for one, the contracts are only like, I think on micros it's 50 cents or $1. So I'm only spending $1 per contract, let's say, or per 2 contracts, can't remember. And I'm not getting percentage screwed based on like being 50 grand into these. And you can hold these and you don't get the constant. Yeah, I just seen this. This is my top, my bottom of my breaker. You don't get the constant fees eaten out of you. Like I used to try and trade like BitMEX with Bitcoin, right? I don't even think I have any viewers right now. I'm just talking to myself. It makes me feel less lonely. And every 4 or 6 hours, you would get a fee eaten of you, and you would also that's 5 minutes. I didn't even notice that. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 5 minutes order block. Yeah, you get a fee eaten out of you. It's just not a fun time. And BitMEX was horrible because you had to be in Bitcoin, and then you had to long and short your Bitcoin, and it was just, oh, I can't believe that. I mean, it was just a really masked way of eating your money, in my opinion. Look at that cut, bro. Come on, that was a good cut. $60 within, what was that, 2 minutes? More than some people's jobs per hour. But as you can see, I also lost the money just as fast. It's only gonna give me straight direction of down. Okay. Like the close. This is what you'd have to go back above. This close. And because this didn't close, and I wanted to hand these off so I could handle more wick of drawdown without getting like negative. That's why I took this out, because people are adding to their shorts here to continue lower. It's just a continuation. And if you added here, that'd be 180, 500. Like, all you gotta do, Chris, is just add to the red boxes. You know? Just add to the red boxes and you'd make your money already. And then the one time that I'm gonna do that, it flips on me and wrecks me. Hey, how it works. Watch it give another wick touch. Like if you shorted here, you'd have to take. Yeah, great. Bitcoin's hitting the 60s. this closed above here, might buy it. Stop up there. 40 stop. Hey. Bitcoin. Ugh. Eat your Snickers. Oh, what is this price? This is like, unfortunately, this is when my stream is, but this is like the worst price action that I've had all week. It always is. It happens like that. I don't know why. Man. Such scalping territory. Sucks. Just scalp. Scalp. Scalping. Otherwise, just keep touching the red and then going down, right? Like, I mean, one like signal, but something, you know. Still looking at. Oh man, and that almost looks really good to trade. Do I want to? I need to close above it. Like, what are the chances it's going to close above, right? Basically, it. Like the first time we see any sort of life, hey? Any sort of life. If it takes this whole thing out, it's not good. Bucks. Chance of this flipping it. I think we're going to short that. Let's try it. Trying to front run this right here. What I'm trying to do. I think this might fail, and then we're going to see it flip. If it fails, we're going to try it. If it fails, it's going to dump pretty hard and go to like somewhere below, right? Goes. We're going to aim for something like here, where I'd like to aim for to take one off. Take one off there. We're going to break even this last one. If this is bearish, it's not going to come back up here. So I'm happy that I took one off. This close is going to reflip this really bad if this closes. It's coming for me here. Coming for me, Ma. Ma! Get away from me! Look at it go. Look at this wreckness. So wrecked. Flattening it. Oh, good. Now I'm only down 182. I think this is going for higher here. it looks pretty riggedy wrecked here. Man, imagine if I got taken up. It's funny. uh, worst. The worst. This is the worst. I should have averaged in more, is what I should have did. Up in this red zone. If I would have did that, I could have had my stop either higher or something, you know? So, but this looks like it's what I call barcode. Scan it. Scan the barcode. Beep. Costco hot dog. Oh, what a horrible time. This barcode is not my favorite. So things happen on different time frames. And sometimes your time frame looks like barcode and it looks like garbage. And sometimes it in your favor. You just have to wait until the market's in your timeline, basically. Time frame, timeline, same thing. Really wish that there was a trade here at 8 in the morning time. Could have been done by now if it was a normal day. Normal meaning like the last 4, where I only had up days. It's still a good cut. Like, it's just, what were your targets, right? What was my stop loss? Well, it's exactly where I was. And then my targets would have been like here. Like, I could have maybe scooped that to like these bottoms of these closes. That might have worked. So really have nothing down here. We're gonna see how it reacts in this one next. So sometimes what I like to do is get wrecked in the negative. So I have that financial pressure of trying to make back my drawdown. I don't know why I like that. Some days it's like I go down 400 or 500 and then I come back up. And it's like, well, why couldn't I just avoid the negative 300 at the start? You know? Why couldn't I? Couldn't. I don't know if I have any viewers still. It's a fun time at it. Just a waiting game still. Nothing that I can really do. It almost looks like a good short area. Well, that was a quick one. you always like, why couldn't I just hold it longer? Yeah, like this. The reason I took that, because I'm seeing wicks in it and no close above this one. This is a tiny one I don't really worry about, but it's a target. I was looking to target it. But yeah, I need to get more heavy when I'm. So this is gonna flip this, and this is gonna be a really good short, I'd say. If I just don't have the screens open right. When I trade these evals, I like to put my. I like to not use a stop loss. Unfortunately, not the best risk management, but I like to place my sell of my order because it could wick instantly and then keep going against me. And I'd rather not be in that trade. So chunky. So chunky. I don't like how hairy these wicks are. Like if I were to short here, I don't like this. I'm shorting right here. It's very wicky. I'd have to stop above here. And I'm not seeing that. Yeah, like you just put your stop loss. Place an order. Do like 2 here. 2 here. And then another 2 like in here. And then I'll place a buy limit and just get rid of these first 2 if I can. And see how that. We're right to this OP here. See how it goes down. Let's see. Like 4. Not a great place to be. Good. Now I'm down 600. Let's cook it. Let us cook it, hey? Let us cook the eval. I was hoping for it to come back into here, right? This looks so choppy. So choppy. I am not happy with that at all. Alright, so now we need to make 1200 in the next 3 hours. I just need like one good A+ setup here and I'd be happy. Happy. Like, can you imagine if we like delivered from here all the way back to the top, hey? I mean, it doesn't look bad. It doesn't. If I went like here. 168. Peeking out. Like to see. I'm gonna try 2 here. We're gonna try 2 way down here. Stop here. And if we get the whole reversal of this, that would be cool. Oh, this might just be a slow grind all the way back. Okay, so this is looking like it might work in my favor here. But now that I'm down 500 bucks, we're gonna find out. If this comes back to me, I might exit. But I'm looking for a place to get longer. Okay, let's sell it here. I'm gonna try and average in a bit lower. Okay, so we need. The reason I got out here is just because I didn't like how that just shot through that. A fair value gap that goes up and then maybe create one and then reverse on me is like a reverse signal. And I don't want to be reversed on here. Even though, what was that, 200 bucks? 31. I wish I went heavier on these greens is what I need to do now. Step it up. If I blow this account before my stream is over, then I just switch to another account. This is what I was looking for without the wick in the middle. Not what I was looking at. Anyway. So like on my script here, I have this thing called like FEG trend, which I added, which is pretty cool. So whenever we have a red box is taking priority, it flips it, creates a line, and it follows these boxes down until it flips green again. And you can see the flip wick here. That's what screwed me. So right now it's still green here. Anything here that could create a red fair value gap, like this one, would flip it again. And then I'm looking for down. That's what I'm looking at here right now. Like it looks like it wants lower. Now. Like, I need to see... Man, that is so deep. Came back to the green box. I'm gonna... 200. Like, how much of this do I want? 50? 50%. This just wicks me here. It stopped out very, very. Looking for more. Don't mind it. This nukes here. Yeah, 25 right now. Good, run right here, get that off. I'm gonna go, these look sus to me. Right here would be my target. So like I took here because I think we might bounce from here. You know what? I might pick 2 here and just see if we get a wick here. If I can capture a wick. Okay. So I made it back. It's stupid. It's so stupid sometimes. Now I'm up $83 on the day. And yeah, I like that I took those. Looking for some I am not getting any read right now on the market other than just the FEG trends. So the FEG trends that I'm talking about is basically I used to use the ATR and I still use the ATR. But the FEG trends that I find work on NQ pretty good are like the first time you get a green one, you should only be buying. You should only be buying here. Only be buying. Then you get a red one, you should sell. And then you should start selling. But then sometimes you get these overlapping ones, which really suck. So you have to flip bias really quick, which is what I did way too late. That was my mistake. But you'd be buying, flip it, then you'd sell it, then you'd flip it again, buy. And then you're looking for some sort of you want to do box to box if you can. So if you just think of we're green, we're red. We're green, we're red. And you do sells here, sells here, sells here. Anything in here for sells, so the trend here is down. The trend here is up, down, all the way down, right? So it's all you need to do is see a flip, and then you have to determine, is that flip going to wreck me? Is it going to do another one, right? Like here. Is it going to create a jumbled mess? If it is, then you just keep longing it. But you'd want to long off of something below. Like if it was a green box here, then I thought that this would fail, this red one. But there was no green box here, so it didn't make sense to me to long, to buy. Then when it flipped the box, I should have gotten out here. I just didn't want to get wicked, right? I was trying to average because I thought this wick could be a wick to go back down, but it obviously wasn't. So we're looking for some sort of bounce. I don't think these lows are... There's a lot of stops here, right? I don't think these lows are affected. Right now we're bouncing from here just because these lows where people stops were, and we're seeing how the reaction. But ideally, what you're looking for, like what I'm looking for, in a normal environment would be some sort of... basically what I did here. This IFVG is what I'm looking for. I try to trade these IFVGs. So this is why I was looking at shorting here and trying to hold it. And then I was adding to it when I shouldn't have. And then look for another long here. I should have longed back all the way up and then taken my gains off here, which is kind of like what I did from here to here. And then this break has potential to create that red box. You want to be as tight as you can to the red box, but the unfortunate thing is the red box doesn't show up until the candle that you're buying on or longing, shorting on, until it closes, right? So you're kind of, you can say gambling, you can say risky. It's the riskiest moment, but it's the most profitable moment. And that's usually how, trading works. It's the riskiest and the most profitable. Look at this. Look at that. So what I did was when I had 6 contracts, I went 2, 2, and 2. I got out of the first 2 to bring my average up. Then when my average is up, then I can either put a break even, which I didn't, and then I can sell lower. I could have held that other one for lower, but I'm trying to grab as many contracts as I can, as high as an average as I can, and get rid of the ones that have the worst average. Because it's FIFO, right? So that's why I did that. And then, yeah, I got out here. I'm looking for here, but it's not guaranteed. And then just because I was in so much drawdown, I just want to get that back. That's why I got out where I did here. That's the only reason I got out here. I could have taken this one lower, but I was already on this side of the green box, and I didn't like the wick coming back. Just to explain it. So this could flip, and then it would give me the breaker. It's just it's within 5-6 candles. Like, this is the breaker bar. So right now it's an order block, right? Right now the trend is up. We're gonna buy here. We're gonna sell somewhere up there. Moment. Close to my other buy. It's so wicky. I'm gonna get out of that. It looks so wicky. Yeah, like right now this is an order block. So order blocks will hold unless they get broken. And if they get broken, it's going to be a hard slam. And a hard slam meaning like I need to see like it just like rocket through it, right? That's how an order block turns into a breaker block. Man, I got so many damn lines here. Let me clean this up. I can visually see this, so I hope that some people can too. So you want to see it close here. Otherwise, it's going to be bad. The only reason I didn't like holding on to this longer is because the green box for bounce is way down here, and this would have been $100 drawdown, and then I would have averaged in more here. And this is a really weak structure close right here. So this is my IFVG. If you just look at these candles and you close right on it, it's a little weak. It's not a high grade one. It's not something I like. All we could do is sit and wait. I'm at $110. So you can see how much fees have eaten me, hey? $50 in fees, which is pretty good. Like, dealing with 50K and $50 of fees is like 0.1% technically, but it's based on how much you trade, right? The more you trade, the more fees that get taken. This looks pretty good for hire to me, to be honest. Now we're within $500 instead of 600, or was it 1,200 I was in? Yeah. I really liked this idea because I like to buy an IFVG right below a breaker, what I think is going to be a breaker. I just wanted to see more dippage, a retouch into this, and buy in this box rather than way up here. So that's the reason why I got out. If I didn't have gotten out, I'd be up to $50 instead of $35. Like, we closed above this one now. So I think it's kind of pretty obvious that we're going to aim for this. It's just when. Right? If I enter now, might have 67 of drawdown, but it's not a fresh flip. This is, what is this? 8:22. It's over 10 minutes. Can you make another 500 and 2.5 hour? And more if I go back into drawdown because I love doing that. So this might be another overlap situation. If we smash this down to here, is what I'm thinking. Oh man, I could just call these out. Like, if I could just see the smash down to here, come back up, reflip, make another red one, but now it's not going to. That would be crazy. But I don't like averaging in. I find that when I average in, I screw myself real good. I like to just buy on one candle or two candles and go from there. But yeah, I can't believe I'm still not getting any signals. My script. So I'll show my script for a bit. Alright, so as you can see, there's nothing for signals. But as every candle's going by, it's looking for a B plus IFEG, which means it's looking for a confluence of any of these. It gives it points. Then it's giving a structure rating. So structure rating is candle strength, inversion speed, how fast it is, bars, that type of thing. And you can see when it's scanning down here, if you read this, it's seeing the structures and the scanning, and it's saying, okay, you got session sweep, high time frame PD array, which is like order blocks. Here's a B plus confluence coming in for a bull. So then you can see it's rating the structures of these IFEGs and everything as every tick and second goes by. And then it's going to give me like an unconfirmed. And then it's going to give me an actual, like, it's entered. And the way that that normally looks is like this, where it sees and then it gives the structure rating and everything. And as soon as it sees and has that, it tells you how many contracts based on a risk number, which I have is 250. And then it gives you a status the whole way. So that's the idea. And it's just a waiting game for either that to show up, or you lower the grading, which is not my favorite thing to do. But you can see I have options and stuff. I can see the ghosted trades, the trades that didn't make it, and there's going to be a lot of them. There's going to be probably one here. Yeah, you can see them. There's literally like one short there that you could have caught, but because it flipped this and the grading wasn't great. You can see the structure was B plus, but the rating was very slow. But you can see the reason for it failing and stuff too, right? So it's trying to grade these as I'm trading them. So failed minimum grade, had nothing, had nothing, had nothing. This one had clear target and a session sweep. But yeah, so it's like either you lower the ratings and you try and take all of these, which if you took them all, might make something. But I just want the highly rated ones, and that's what worked yesterday. Where is it, my setting? So invalidated setups, you can see, fully hide it. Failed setups are like ones that failed. So if it said enter and then it like went against it and it stopped out, even though it was a high grade, then you can see it or hide it. But yeah, you can see how different the lag is versus the quant tower rhythmic connection that I use. this is low, eh? Just slow. How's my stream doing? Anybody there? Okay. I'm trying to figure out my mic still, you know? Try my filters again. Man, look at that. Just dump. I have to play with my mic more because I don't understand compression and all that other stuff. I thought it sounded better. The compressor? Let me try without the compressor. I have no clue what the compressor even does. Look at these wicks. See, it's like if you just had like 10 of these and you just took it back up, you make 470 right there. It's just, and then you're risking what? 170 to make 470? It's just the chance of a wick holding in a box like that and not touching the other side is so low. I'm curious. If I if I mute my music, does it sound any better? You know? I don't know. I'm trying to like play the stream while I do the stream. I'm at minus 50 dBs right now, but look at this bleed. Look at this garbage bleed. The bleed. What are we sending from? Like we didn't wick that. If there was a wick here, this would make sense. But the market never makes sense, right? But people have such good sounding mics because my mics do not sound, in my opinion, really great. Well, what do you think? My one or two viewers. There's no boxes here to inverse, bro. I just trade boxes. No box. Hmm. Oh man, look at the structure of these, bro. Ugh. Looks like something is nearby. I also don't know if I should be using my sock on my mic or not. You know? I wish I was an AV guy sometimes. I don't mind being a computer guy. Computer guy. Never noticed this Astrobot dude. Look. Oh, also a shopping cart. Oh, I'm shopping. I'm shopping for my money. Need to order more money. Right, so this is creating some sort of SFP area. There's nothing there but wicks. If I were to short right here, where'd my stop be? 57. Is what? These wicks would be your next target. And you'd be risking 110 for 75. That is not. But if this flipping nukes down here, then it's worth it, right? I got nothing fresh right here to trade. My problem. And I only trade really on the 1 minute. I don't really look at any other minutes. Because I find that you can see the other minutes in this minute. Here's the delivery. No fresh red candles, fresh boxes. Thing to short this. That is very surprising. Very surprising. We just SFP'd half of these. So expect a little bit of a bounce. This is another breaker possibly. There's no fair value gap here before the breaker though. So I can't do nothing here. Wait a bit more, hey? Are you winning? So we want green candlesticks. Somebody's in my chat. Somebody. Yes, we want the. Well, it doesn't really matter. So the way that in a normal trading environment, you want green candles because in normal trading you can only buy. You don't what's called sell short. In this line of trading, you can go either way. And so it doesn't matter what color the candles are. I can trade red as good as I can trade green. But because you short or you long, which means kind of in a sense you're betting on the market going up or down. So you can trade both ways. Whereas normal investments, you can only buy and you can't inverse buy unless you do something special. What I want is a green portfolio. If you rewind, if you rewind my stream, I think I was down $600 or $700 at one time. I'll have to go back and check. And made that all back. And now I'm at 110. And I need to get this balance to 53,000 by the end of the day, preferably before lunch. So that's the idea. If not before lunch, then I'll have to trade after lunch off stream and YOLO the whole account because if I don't make it to 53 by the end of today, this account is gone. How does my mic sound, by the way, if you are still there? I've tried playing around with my mic. I'm a little closer to my mic right now, leaning on my desk. But I have my headphones in, and can't tell if the music sounds good with it, or if it's my headset. And I can't have my speakers on, or else I get feedback. I really like to trade the possibility of boxes. Sounds good. That's good. So I got a bull SFP here. So I could have bought this dip here. I still could, but it just doesn't look happy. It's still dumb. I'm looking on my script right now. So the first signal of reversal is a bull SFP or a bull SMT. Bull SFP means this wick took out all these guys that were stopped and then reversed. An SMT means that the other indice, which is called ES, took it, but I didn't, or vice versa, which means you're probably going back up. So if I have this and a different one, then it would flip on me, but I don't have that, so I don't see any good high qualities. Yeah, so the music, I mean, there's a 20-second delay. So the music was at minus 30. This is music at minus 30. I was at minus 25. I was at minus 15, and I think the beginning was very choppy. I took off my compressor. It was kind of, for me in my headset, it was kind of glitching. Look at that. This is why I wouldn't have taken that. What I like to do is if you have a bull SFP, is that's your stop loss. So if I entered anywhere in here, my stop loss is the bull SFP, meaning 806. I come back to here. And if I look at 806 here, that's a $100 loss from here. So if I entered way up here, then it's a $200 loss. So right here, if I think this is truly bullish, I just got no green box potential here. If I think this is truly bullish, I'm risking 111. And ideally, you'd want to be back up to here somewhere, maybe on the inside of this. Make 300. So it's not a bad risk to reward, but the quality is low, meaning that it's low probability. Making you want to go back and finish Mass Effect. Yeah, I liked the original 3. I played all 3 of them. I love them. I almost want to play them again. I think they got remastered. Yeah, you played the remastered. I tried Andromeda twice, and when you get to the base building, it just kills it for me. And it just, the different characters, it makes you just miss the original characters. You should rewind my stream there and see how my intro music, my waiting, my countdown. I feel very proud of my countdown. My countdown, and then the music after the countdown, like when the Mass Effect music starts. I like that. I took that from Napoleon Dynamite. It was Napoleon Dynamite? No. What is that from? Not Napoleon. It's got that same guy, I think, in it. Anyway. And then I changed this into a 10-hour Mass Effect music. And I had a time with that. I'm trying to save my mental capital, I call it. And trying to not look when there's nothing there. But when there is something there, this looks bearish. This looks like it's going to run these 812s. I don't see this going up from here. But like, if I took like $65, but I want to be in a place where I can average in heavy. Nope. Send my stream. Phone. It's just not worth to try and short or long in here. This is like just eating you alive mentally and everything. It's like finishing my energy drink. I kind of have to go to the bathroom. It's like as soon as I go to the bathroom, you guys are gonna see something just print, and I'm gonna be like, dang it. Okay, thanks, bye. I'm gonna go to the washroom. I'll BRB. What am I supposed to, like, leave a text message like this? Like, BRB? Washroom? LOL. I'll be right back. Still nothing. Great. Eh? There we go. Still nothing. Like, yeah, like, you could long, like I was saying, from that. Still very gross. Very gross price. Got a fresh red effigy here. All these wicks to me mean down. They all mean down. There's a tiny red gap here. That'd be the first gap in like 30 minutes. You could have taken this SFP here, maybe? Where'd your stop be? Our first red. Yeah, well then. It's our first red gap since, like, way up here. Can't believe it. Usually, when a fresh gap happens, that's when the market. That's when the market moves, right? It's like the fresh gap and it's gone. It's like the fresh gap and it's gone. First fresh one. I still think it's coming here and possibly going lower. But how do I get in on this? Right? There'll be another red box here in 5 seconds. Just looking at all of this. It's like, do I think this is going to flip it? Possibly. I also could just dump it from here. Just enter it in here. There it is. There's the dump. I think we're still heading for this line here. It's just like, where do I get in? I can't believe it's been 2 hours already. It's just like, where do I get in for the heaviness of this trade where I can get in heavy and not wreck myself? So I would like to have a stop there, right? I don't really like a stop here. Could create me another breaker. Okay. I think we could swing out all this and then loop it back up and then come all the way back up. What am I ideally looking for? But that might take us into like another hours when the lunch starts. There you go. There's the sweep. Okay, so I want to see no closes below this. And I want to see it wick back up. We tried to turtle soup it, it's called. We put in 20 or 2 contracts. I want to see how fast this goes. Retouch. Don't miss me, bro. Oh, you mother. Missed me. I want to be a part of that. I don't want to be a part of this, though. It's just like, just so choppy. Like, do I think that was enough? You know, like you praying for $40-something here. Oh, okay, I'm going in. Here. We're gonna sell up here. If I can. Good. Right here. Second. There. And I will resell this here. Okay, so if it just moons here. All I got right now is a bull SMT on my side. And that's all I have right now. Bull SMT. Shady. Not too much of a fan of it. Here's a pop. Oh, break even. Yeah, I don't like any of that. Don't like any of that. Pop should have went way higher. If it goes now, that's fine. But like, look at those rejections, man. And all you have is a bull SMT on your side. This doesn't look great to me. I think that was your one chance to possibly get out before it dumps. I really like that break even button. It's so nice. Like, what I originally wanted to do was scale out this one that I bought a little high. Like, just get out of it. I don't even care. Like, get out of a break even. Then my weighted average would have been down here again. And then I was looking to hold it. But I need to make more money. I need to make money faster. So, like, I was looking for a wick up to here. and then I could go break even, because from here to here is like $100, and from here to here would be another 150, right? But after that pop happened, and then I started seeing it come back, I didn't like it. Because it's just still filling all these short orders, right? What the turtle soup? Yeah, look at this go lower now. Like, all I had on my side was a bull SMT, like on my script. Let's see here. Bull SMT, meaning that it on the other one, the ES one, and this one, they have differences. One took a low and the other one didn't. So usually on these, so look at with a bull SFP, if that closes in 17 seconds, then I might look to re-enter this. But that's the only two things on my side, and I have no reverse inversion right now. Like, the shorts are winning, you can tell. Not like I'm looking to only long forever up, but I just have no targets below to aim for, and I don't like trading without targets. Otherwise, you're just trading to make your 500, which isn't a bad thing. It's just, I mean, you could have shorted here, right here, maybe gone to like 76, 200. It's just, it's also my favorite setup, right? IFVG below an order block, you flip that, and you flip the breaker at the same time or around the same time, like pretty close, you're pretty much guaranteed, as much as you can in trading, pretty much good to go up, right? So I'm happy that I cut that break even, because that is do there. But you can see, if you just did the trend trading, which I call it, which is more the scalping, as soon as you start seeing reds, you only short. You only short here. And then as soon as you start seeing greens, you only long here. So if I only shorted this one, and if I only shorted this one, right, these boxes, they stop moving after they get a percentage filled. That should be cheap. I don't know this one. Close numbers. I don't like the shrinking. Go shrink. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. So you can see here, I don't know why those didn't extend. On a different view, my live streaming view. But yeah, you ideally want to short in those red boxes and long when there's green. We're still getting bull SMTs here. We're still wiping out things that don't exist on the other side. Got no real inversion here. It's just gonna bleed and go straight down for. Yeah, 100. The tiny gap here. makeup. Nothing flipped. It looks sketchy enough that I want to take it, you know? Looks sketchy enough that I want to take it. Give me one more pop and I would be happy. Give me that one out of here. And I would also be happy. Come on, wait. Don't like the break even it. So it's like cost me like, you know, $5-10-ish to go break even every time. But I just don't want to see this bleed, you know? Like, it's gonna go like bleed. Yeah, it's just gonna bleed it. Man. Like, if I'm looking for shorts here, would need to have some really nice short action. Ugh, it's fresh red is nice though. Let's see how much we come back. I think we're gonna come back. Another one here, maybe. See how much we come back on it. If I'm looking, if I'm looking to sell, it's like maybe 700. You know, 700, like maybe here. You know. Just go break even here and see what happens. I think it's like 700 is my guess of where it's heading. We just got a fresh rip down right here. Just take one off. Break even with another one. Flattening it. Just seeing that wick give me that rejection feeling. And also this is a breaker now. We're gonna see if this comes back on me. Whole screen just froze. Oh! Look at that! My whole screen just froze. Look at that. I would have just been like broke even there. So now I'm up to 176. I still need like freaking 420. Blaze it. There would have been my other order that I would have gotten in on. Man, it's so tricky to trade without targets. I just don't like it. Like, you're basically looking you're predicting, basically, that something is going to turn against you the whole time. Like, going with the trend. All of this makes sense. Just keep shorting. It's like trying to buy and then all-time highs and then all-time highs. It's the same thing, but on a daily sense. Oh, I didn't realize I was cramped down here for like 2.5 hours. But yeah, my whole screen froze. That's not. There's nothing here that's bullish. Only bearish from here. I think it's aiming for 700. But other than that freeze wick, I'll call it, how are you supposed to get that? You know? That. Just wonder. I wish that there was a good signal here, you know? Like, I'm just not seeing it. There's nothing great here. This looks like another bear flag. But how do you trade bear flag after bear flag? Like, that wick only happened. I don't know. We get like one like tweet from, like Trump or someone. It's just like boom or something. Like you don't know what any of these wicks and spikes are from until after the fact. The unfortunate thing. This looks chalky. The wicks are nasty. You're delivering out of nothing. You haven't flipped this. If we flip this, there might be something, or it might just trap us all. There's no point in risking $100 on garbage like that. Hmm. And this is like so choppy. There's nothing here that I want to like full port this on. I'm trying to like on my other screen here. I'm watching. I'm scanning for stuff. And like I said, Gemini helped me make this whole script, and it just looks for IFPGs. But like, there's nothing great here for Bear, and there's nothing. And I like how it made these like little telescope things. Like, I really don't care about these. But anyway, I'm looking at this, and I'm like, where would I buy? Where would my stop loss be? And I literally, there's no good quality of anything. Liquid. It's just sideways chop, and the trend is bearish since 901. Since 901, it's only been like down. 901 my time, right here. Saying 1 to 3 contracts, which is why like these are like $100 movements, and they're not great, right? So I'm trying to get heavier on my fundeds. I don't do more than like 2. You don't really need more than 2. And on my fundeds, I'm looking for like at least $200 if I could. I'd stop after 1 or 2. Yeah, what am I supposed to do with this? It looks like limp. Limp. I mean, it doesn't surprise me that this Friday has bad price action. It's been good the whole week. And, you know, that's the one thing that sucks. I mean, I could have done my Apex eval a lot sooner. I don't have this crunch day. But I also wanted something for the stream. I do have another eval I can flip to if needed. Just chatting in my discords. Look at the rejection off this again. I don't like seeing closes in it. I like seeing the wicks in it. Like if I was shorting this in here, I would prefer to be wicks. I wouldn't like this because that to me means that it's going to snap it in like another try or two. Still nothing here. Got something with my bro. Look at this. Like, what do you do with this? You buy here, you sell here. You buy here, you sell here. You buy here, you sell here. And then all of a sudden, wham! And then you're gone. Right? Like, there's no point in this. There's no point in this. Everyone's stops are right here. Like everyone's. So it's gonna wick it and then it's gonna do something because everybody's stops are right here. Watch this fast wick. And there's no point in shorting to the wick because it's like $20. Like look at this. Like from there to there is $40. But like your stop would have to be like up here. So you're risking like 150 to make 40. Look at the wick. Look at it. Look at that. You could easily call that. Like, you know it's coming. It's just there's no point in trading to it. The risk to reward is nothing, right? But you use that. That is now an SFP if it confirms. You use that as your next stop loss. So like, let's say price gets back up here, and then your stop loss is now $90, and you're aiming to break this, and then go here, and then go up here. And then go up, like, but I need a green fair value gap to do that. And if you don't get it, then you just wait. Otherwise, the shorts are still in play. Short here, pocket fuzz. But yeah, so it's like you just gotta wait unless you got in like on here, and your stop loss for this could be the other side of it. Like that seems to have worked out for the last how many times until you do it and then it doesn't work out. Just look at my. I don't know if Nick's in here. Just reading your messages here. Won't touch. We definitely won't touch triple digits. Well, now that's the reason that ETH is going to touch triple digits. Surely if the TA suggests a bottom in October, we can't just nuke until we can. We can, like, hang on. We're going to have a fresh rip here. We're going to see how this closes. I don't like this fresh low, but we just swept this. I got no SMT, no SFP. Got nothing on this flip. If this closed above, and if I had some sort of SMT or an SFP here, I would be looking to buy here if it closed. But this looks like a bad rejection still, or low quality. Anyway, so back to my like ETH talk. If I can get back to my we have no clue on ETH where the bottom is. All I can guess is where the top of the all-time high was and where I think the end of the crypto bear market is, which is around October 7th, 26th. I don't know where the bottom is. I was looking at 15. That was just based on a weekly bottom here in 2025. Look at all these lines. It's so messy. Anyway, I was looking for that because there's people with stops right here. People that bought here, they're going to probably get stopped out at break even after a year. But the next bottom is like somewhere down in here, and then the next one. I don't know if I did monthly. I did monthly on this one and this one. So like the current projection could keep going down. This is an order block. Anything coming into this on ETH might reject. But like if you got into any shorts right now, your take profits are 2, and 3, which is the extension of these, which is also the bottom of the month. Look at that gross. Anyway, so like I'm looking at like the bottoms being around here, but whatever happens at the end, or like at the beginning of October, that's where I'm looking for the bottom to be, right? So like it doesn't matter, like depends, this price projection that I have of like 1,000 or 800 also depends on like so many factors, and as the longer we go, the more factors there are, right? Like trying to call like what I did here from way up here, that's pretty good. That's estimating or assuming that the money being printed is the same, that oil and all the wars don't affect this. Like there's so many factors that go a long way. ETH doesn't have like a very bad like broken dip, that type of thing. Still nothing down here. So like, how much, if the amount of money that's in the world, let's say, doubles by the time we get to October, then my bottom projection theoretically should be higher, because the inflated price of all the money printed would bring this average up. The thing that I don't like about the Ethereum and stuff, for me, why I skipped it last cycle, is because of the ETH BTC chart. It was just not great. When ETH BTC is going down, like it is right now, or like it did, and it doesn't go back up in a bull run, like it kind of did like this last little bit, but like, look at the last bear market. It made a higher low, right? Like, here is the low in 2020, the big 2020 COVID dip. Then here is the end, one of the cycles, and then it's just bled. This just looks like it's just going to keep bleeding. It didn't get a new high. It didn't get anything up here. That's the only reason why I don't like ETH. And that's the only two cryptos that I would ever trade. Because, man, my charts are so messy looking at it. Still looking, man, look at this lower. All it does is lower. I can't get any entry on this. But anyway. Yeah, like, so I think Ethereum, in my opinion, is like broken. Like, it used to be good for ICOs. It used to be good back in the bull run. It used to be good when you could mine your Ethereum with your graphics card. Like, I had 6 of them, and it was like money printer, right? But like, after all that went away, and yeah, proof of stake, environmentally friendly, all that stuff. Bitcoin, if it was environmentally friendly, I wonder if it would have the same rough, bad dips that this is having. Because you need the power. That's the whole idea with the Bitcoin, is you need the power to secure the network, and it gets computationally harder every time. It countered all of the technological advances that we've had, other than, like the Snickers. Other than the AI and stuff, how is the creator of Bitcoin supposed to know that AI was going to be this big thing? AI hasn't technically broken a bunch of stuff yet, but if it does, then Bitcoin could be even worse. But you still need power and energy used to secure the Bitcoin network, which then gives it some sort of value. Otherwise, people will just leave it. People are in Bitcoin, some of them, for mining purposes, and then they might sell right after. Who cares? The problem is once you take that away, where do the miners go? They go on to different things. They probably go on to AI. So like, if the miners all leave, and of course there's always going to be miners, but if most of the mining of Bitcoin leaves, then there's nothing. There's like half your people that use Bitcoin are gone, and then if people don't use it, then it's like any other altcoin where it's nobody uses it, and then it just filters off and dies, and you hope that you get another cycle. But yeah, look at that 60K is coming. We're here together. 60K. But yeah, that's why, I mean, you got so many people that love ETH because they were in early, right? And like, I liked ETH too. I had, 300 or something ETH, I think, at one time, and I liked it. And then I sold, and I sold and sold as it was going up, and then I converted into a bunch of alts. And they all died. I did a bunch of other stuff, but like, It's just the novelty's wearing off. What's the next thing? You know? And basically the next thing is AI stuff, or like what I'm doing. It's like the future stuff. Look at this, just nuke. Back to my charts here. Like, this stuff to me is way better and more fun to trade than any cryptos. It's more cleaner. It's less risk reward. This account cost me $50. This account cost me $50. If I pass it, I get a funded account. Then I'm trading with 50K of simulation money, and then I'm getting, if I paid, let's say $50 or $100 even, and then if I get it to 53 or 54 K on my next, like on my funded account, I can pull 2K out. You spent $100 to make 2K, and you can keep making 2K after 2K after 2K with that initial $100, which is what was that, 2,000% ROI. And all you got to do is just click a few buttons here. Why would I invest in like a lot of the sketchy crypto sites? Like in Canada alone, we had 4 that just died and took everybody's money. And then we had with Canada, we had Binance, we had all these other ones that dealt with Canadians, and now they don't. And then you're in this whole unregulated market. I mean, this isn't theoretically any more regulated. It's basically paper trading, but getting paid. But like I said it before with BitMEX, when I tried trading on that long and short, you were stuck in like Bitcoin the entire time. Looks like it has potential for a reversal of some sort. We got a fresh green box showing up here, and then this is going to flip this probably. Just don't see it going too much. I'm going to have to let off some steam eventually. Fresh green box. We didn't close above, which is not my favorite. The risk to reward here. 168. Feel like I'm going to risk 168 on here. Buy this green box usually. Does it go lower here? That's the thing. Does it just always continue lower? This is like trading all-time highs. It just keeps going higher. On the day, it just keeps going lower. Like, what are we delivering from? There's nothing here that I can YOLO this account on. Stupid thing. It's such a bad close. This is so ugly. I think it goes up, but like, do I want to risk $100 on it going up now? It didn't close above. I would long this if it closed above and then came back into it. Just don't like all this open space. If it didn't close above, this all looks still like a bearish retest. We could aim for this one, wicket. Need some sort of signal. Give me some money. If I was in this, on this area, I would be break even. And I'm gonna leave my cursor here. If I got break even, let's hit the top of this box. Am I gonna get whipped out? I'm gonna go with yes. Doesn't look bad. I think it's going higher now. Just where's my stop? Right, my stop is here. There's the wick to there. I have no signal read on my script. There's nothing risk to reward here that I can deal with. If I was break even here, I think I would probably look for that. What's that? 360? But like you'd have to scale it here. Because like the gap here is just nasty to try to get that whole tracement. Look at that retrace after that. I think this stop is going to get run here. Especially after that candle. Look at how bad that candle is. Like, if you wanted to put your stop there and guess that it goes lower, you probably could. Here's the stop run. Yeah, like I could have done hooks. It's your wick, all your stops being ran. We're gonna fresh red FEG this right here. Got 18 seconds. Anyway, if you're still there, Nick or anybody that's wondering about the crypto stuff, like the tech is, I think, still good. I enjoy the tech of crypto and all that stuff. I like owning my own things. It definitely is one of my core values of not being stuck in Ponzi pension plans and garbage. Oh, you're gonna rerun that low without me. And then you're gonna come back up. Way up there. And like I have like a hardware wallet, I have my stuff, some of the stuff I still have real crypto with. Only Bitcoin and Ethereum basically. Garbage, dusty coins, other things, but nothing that had any real value. These stops broke. Just it looks very good. Just trying to figure out. If I entered here, I would have to stop out at I get it. Look at that. What the heck? We're going all the way up. Yeah, right. I'm just letting it go for a bit. I can't believe I got the bottom of that. Like, I'd be looking way up there. If it doesn't reject all the way back to where I am right now, right? Like, I'm looking for a fresh hard cut right now. All the way back to, like, at least there. This looks so sketch, though, to try to call that as the bottom. Look at that. That is bad, Wick. Holy. Watching it together. Like, I'm looking for this to flip, is what I'm doing. See this? And now that it flipped, all the people are trying to get in late. Right? And now they're FOMOing in. So that's that predictive stuff. If I get stopped out here, that's fine. But, like, that's that predictive reactionary, I said. And this will give me, how much? $200. These are linked. Quite liking that. So don't really like that. Just tapping back into it. Let's see. If this is going to really take off, I really think it needs to take off in the next 15 seconds. Otherwise, I don't really like it at all. Stop me out. Too good to be true. I had noticed that was freehand. I had no script, no nothing, no stop. I was just getting in right before it. I thought that it would pop. I thought it would continue. This might continue, but it's not high grade. It's not something I would want to do more than 2 contracts on. How many contracts do I need to go from here to here? 300. Six. I need 3 contracts basically. If I get 3 contracts back to here, then I'll pass. Just none of this right now is appealing to me. Overlapping stuff like this is not my favorite. Like overlapping and then not sending, because it might overlap again. Still doesn't look bad. That's my problem. Like there's nothing above us right now. It's all free open air. Right. Let's try it again. Pop me in. Like here, there. I would like. That gets me 140. You see me pop it like 1. I can rerun that. I can get out of that one. Rerun it. Rerun it. Pop it. Pop it for me, daddy. Let's go. Rerun it, please. Pop it. Pop it. I'm gonna break even this just to be safe. I want to watch it hit way up there if we can. I think all this is enough that we shouldn't come back here. Jesus. This is like getting wrecked territory. People are going long, short, right? I'm just trying to get in for the reversal of a long here because the last fair value gap is green, meaning that the trend should be going up. You don't want to be shorting anywhere here unless you're like in this area. That's the only thing that you could short. But it's still looking up. It's just looking more bear flaggy if I zoom out. Bear flag. Right? And you're hoping that the bear flag doesn't play out if you're longing. That's why I'm being very safe right here. There's nothing here that makes me want to YOLO the account that I need to do next hour. If I'm trying to do it on stream, that is. I like that it's getting higher lows, but it's also creating a lot of higher low problems. This is the higher low problems I'm talking about. They're buying this trend. It's a 45-degree angle. They're buying this and hoping that it pops up. And they're hoping to break probably this. So it could. But if everybody stops keep getting higher on each of these lower candles, it's going to take them all out and go back for this. It's just how do you get you know, a short entry to take them all out with you? Like, either it's snapping now or it's going to create another wick. If I was trading my normal accounts right now, I would be done today. I'd be like, this ain't working for me, and I'm out. I'm just trying to make it happen, right? And that's the unfortunate thing about being on your last day of your eval. Is you're just trying to full port it, but like, and you're trying to grab something without getting wrecked yourself. This looks bad. Like, who wants to be like, I retired my entire bloodline in this? You don't. You don't want to be doing that. So it's kind of like, right now, it's like, it's 50-50. You want to short here, where's your stop? Right there. So you're going to lose $130. You're going to try and rerun these. For 174, the risk reward is not quite there. Like, at least 1-1 or 1-2. And it's just like, here's possibly the first break of the trend. So it's going to wick very fast here if it's going to go. I should see more poppage. It should go way lower than that. It's really trying to be soaked up, hey? I don't want to short that. Stop being. It's just so crazy. Oh, I get it. Go now. Could have shorted that a bit. It's just I want to get in heavy because I want to, for one, pass the eval, and I don't really care about $60. I care about like hundreds. If I can get hundreds out of that, that's what I'm looking for. There's all the stops being read. That's that. So this is called low resistance. People call it LR. It's very low resistance, and people are just buying below this line and placing their stops below it, you know, right around it, and then eventually you're going to wham them all, and all their stops are going to hit, and it's going to be a cascading effect, self-fulfilling prophecies. So like this one's probably going to get ran here. Wham. There's the run. We'll see if we create a new red box here, and if we do, I think we'll go lower. So we have like a little bit left. We ran all these stops. People are like, ooh, I don't like it. But that's where you need to like it. Like, where do we come back up to? Did we run this bottom? Barely. So we got a bull SMT on my script. Meaning that this low and this low here are not in conjunction with ES, and ES is the other symbol that trade. So you can see ES took out the lows, but NQ did not. That's what that bull SMT is. So the divergence between it means it's a little weird, and we probably want to go back up. But the problem is this now in the way. So ES is failing. Look at that, all the stops are. This is why you don't long right now. Even though that SMT happened, you don't long it until it's confirmed, and until you have an SFP after. So, like right now, I do. I'm gonna sell 2 here, sell 2 up here. I'm looking for I'm gonna flatten it right there. I really like you saw how quick that was. Like I was even lagging. It took that one, took the next one, and then I just got a break even on the last one. That's why you place your sells, your limit orders there. Because a random wick like that, and then you miss it all, it sucks. So like I could move it up as I go, but the fact that I got this, which was $63, and then another 30, whatever it was before, I wouldn't have gotten that trying to time it as well as my computer lags. When the orders get up there, like when the orders are here, then it's actually on the books in quotation marks. It's actually there, and it's not my computer. If my computer lags after that point, it's fine. So that's why I placed the orders before the stop losses, so to speak, in especially in the eval stuff. So I just need like less than 400 now, and I need to find an entry to get it. Still looks gross to me. Just like now all the stops are right here. So the stops that were here, people bought it, and now the stops are here. It's not bad, but for 40 bucks, I'd rather be one more, you know? I'd rather be one more SFP, or you just buy this, right? You buy people's stops. So if you buy people's stops, like where do you stop? That's the problem. If you buy people's stops, where do you stop? Right? People that are short right here, they're enjoying life. Okay, so there's those stops taken. Now it's like that creates its own SFP. Now people's stops are on this one, right? And then it's up and gone. That's why I got out at break even here. And this is way too tricky to try to. I mean, that's the thing is you could just put like a 10, 100 bucks. Let's just say I risk $100 on a tiny little short, and then you come back to here, and you're up 390. That'd be nice. It's so risky because you get stopped here and here and here and here and here, right? So let's say you risk $100 on each of these boxes, not touching the other side. Here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, $600 you lose, and then the one time it works out, you make like a little bit more. Like it's just a risky play. Short though. Anyway, let's see. Got nothing for buying a dip here. Nothing to YOLO the account on. This could be my IFVG with the breaker here, maybe, but it still just looks like continuation lower. Like I don't put anything. Yes, looks like lower low. You. Lower low. No more SMT. looks on this one. No. Continue to short. This is so stupid. Looking for my perfect setup, and it's definitely not happening here. Look at that. Alright, we're into lunchtime, which means now anything else can happen here. Wow. Bitcoin's still above 60K, it looks like. Crazy. I was hoping that we get a nice little pop or something. I have to trade the PM now. Favorite. So quiet. Sitting in the peaceful bliss of the abyss. I just know that if I try to short here to go for even lower, that's the moment it's going to do what I want. And I'm going to see my setup. Just feel that in my bones. I could have just shorted that when I saw that first break. Held it for as long as I possibly could. The current trend. So steep. I would sell here. I'd buy here. I like this quick rejection here. Doesn't look bad. Just got nothing in my model here. Just so messy. So messy. And if these wicks didn't exist here, like I need a green gap that I can long on a flip is what I need. Anything in here is FOMO. I'm gonna run the stops in here. This is just the trend break, I think is what this is. It isn't a bad thing, but I don't have any green. If I had a green fair value gap in here, I'd probably be buying this thing. I'd still buy the ticket. Out here. me out. Take me out. Why does it not hit my stop yet? It went negative. There it is. That was weird. Like, the reason for this trade was because we broke above the breaker. And I still think it could, but I got no fair value gap, so it's not great. I don't want to risk the entire account on this. So my stop would have to be like 100-point stop. Like, and then I think it's gonna aim for this, but like it could reject at this even. Be done. Like either way, I was probably gonna get break even. Structure isn't too bad, but I got no fair value gaps. I was confident. Otherwise, this is still saying short. It's gonna say short here, short up top. It's running the short stops. It's not signaling to buy. But I like this bottom. These wicks means that it should have swept everything and then had some strength to do something. This could be my fair value gap. I know. My first fair value. Try it. Try and go heavier. Try and sell two to get out. Two of them at break even up there. Oh, pop it up. Could risk the account here. We're gonna risk the account. Here we go. YOLO. YOLO arigato. Mr. Roboto, please. Don't pick me to church. So the reason I'm YOLOing the account now, because I'm pretty much cooked either way, I think, for the rest of the day. I'm looking at this, and I'm seeing this break, and that's my model that I want. And then it's going to rerun these stops. This looks really bad. Like, it's going to lose my account. And... Such garbage. The account is basically... It's looking like, yeah, like it's only down, eh? If I just flatten it here, $1,000 loss, and then I can only risk like $50, so like you might as well just YOLO the account now and go the other way and just see what happens. Like, I can only handle like a $50 loss. So, like, it's pretty much gonna be. If this sends, bro, it's gonna be crazy. I just don't see this sending here. It's gonna take me out. Okay, there we go. First account blown on stream. The reason that I went heavy into it is because I flipped this, and then I was hoping to keep that breaker and everything else, but obviously it didn't, right? So it's just I gotta get so aggressive in freaking before lunch or during lunch because everything else is just down forever, and I can't risk this. I mean, the account's gonna be blown by the end of the day anyway, right? So that's why, and then I flipped it because, well, nothing else you can do. Basically praying either way, right? So, yeah, what garbage price action this entire day was, man. I was just done with it. Done with it. Broken. It's broken. So now the account goes done for day, is what it's called. I can only handle a 1K loss on this account. And just too bad that I couldn't find anything of my model. And I was just running half my model. I just can't believe it only goes in one region some days. Look at that. Look at it. It's so stupid. Just a stupid day. I was looking for it to swing these, for sure. No. But, I mean, what do you do? This is the last day of this account. If I had more days with it, I probably would have done it a bit better. But yeah, like, I'm trying to find a place to YOLO the account because I can't, like, my mind is just chalked from looking at this for flipping 3.5 hours. Ugh. So, there's nothing here. What am I supposed to do with there's nothing here? It's not horrible. Anyway, that's what I do. Whenever I can, I try to do one account, an eval every 2 weeks or so. And this one I did basically in the last week. Like, analytics, rating, portfolio, review, account performance. There you go. The account performance. This is just today. So you can see like the last month. Like just in this last like week or so, like just trying to get it close to pass. And yeah, it's just I took way too long for this account because I only traded on Mondays. So yeah, it shouldn't take more than 2 weeks to do an even. It should only be taking. But today was its last day. I had to send it. Should have shorted here and just kept shorting these boxes until it don't work. Right? That's. I'm looking for like a reversal with this. Is what I'm looking for. The green box below. I didn't get the green box. Could have waited for the green box. But yeah, it's just. I wouldn't have been able to hold this drawdown either. Like I was only $50 away from blowing. This would have blown. But anyway, I had fun doing it. My first stream. Figuring out how to stream. Figuring out how to trade on stream. I was down like, what, 600 that one time? I'd have to look. Just impatience got me. My mind is hooked down my Zoas. I need to go for lunch. I'm flipping hungry. After this, I didn't want to trade PM. PM, I don't think would have been any better. The whole day, I think, is just shot, and I don't think I would be trading any of my funded stuff today, just because of how bad this is. My green box I was looking for. A green box. Green box. There now. Like, we're delivering out of nothing. Like, there's nothing to my left. Like, on here. There's nothing on my left. So, where is it going? Got a little bit of a bounce there. I was hoping for some sort of bounce on this too, but it's just not. We're in lunch. VWAP is way up here. And this data wick is what I was looking at trying to get to. Quartz forever. Quartz are winning forever. Yeah, so that basically is what you don't do on a funded. I only do 2 contracts on a funded time. I'm just done for the day. Yeah, blown. It's not like I YOLO'd it at the wrong time. I could have waited for the green box, but this could turn out to be the same as this. Like, only YOLO'd 20 times. Well, I think that's pretty much it for the stream. Not much going on. Now it's gone. I have another one. I was going to actually do a fresh one today, but this one I remembered. Expires at the end of today. So I'll be playing with my eval for the next couple of weeks. My other one, I have a lucid one. That one, like, the best thing about the lucid ones, you don't have a time limit, but it's also not the best thing. But then it's like, you don't feel like if I was streaming and I'm like, oh, and I'm in a funded, let's say, wouldn't want to force it. And today I had to force it. And that's what my problem was today. Very patient. You can't, like... The average in here is bad. Looking back at it. What you want to average in on is in a green. Right? But, like, I'm fighting a trend the whole time. Fighting a trend up. Or the trend is down. I'm fighting it going backwards. Like a fish going up a waterfall. It's just horrible. Looking for a reversal. And there's just no reversal. And it's forever continuation. And I need to learn that. Let's see if anybody else. Alright, let's get out of this. Like, if all you did was short every bloody box on the way down, just just one, just one contract here, just another contract here, like, just could lazily just been a lazy investor and still made a bunch of money. That's the thing with these things. You could just be lazy, and on days like this, I'll just do one here, and I'll just do another one here, and then it's like, if you just did one, that's the dumb thing. If I just did one contract from here, one is $1,000. It's like you're holding the whole way. And it's like, I mean, my mind was chalked for the whole time too. But it's like you see one green and you're like, dang it, I gotta sell it. Dang it, I gotta sell it. And then you don't. But like I said, I thought we were still gonna head for this wick. And there was nothing saying today was gonna be a forever down day. Anyway, I want to do a stream again, maybe in a couple weeks. On Friday. Fridays I usually have every Friday or second Friday off. And it gives me a fun time to do things like this. And I'm going to release some more videos. If you haven't seen or heard my other video, I do PC audio. Like, the audio. I have the Mass Effect music. Okay. I think the Mass Effect music has stopped. If you haven't seen my other video, I'm going to play that right now. Because I think that it correlates to today. And music based on... I have some friends and stuff, if you're in here or not, that are in crypto, that crypto is basically dying, which isn't a surprise to me. The daily stuff, like the stuff that I'm dealing with now, here, I guess we can connect that. The trading view chart. The stuff that I deal with in here goes up and down all the time, right? There's money everywhere to be made. But this stuff, and I look at the Bitcoin and stuff charts on the daily, this is where we've been in a bear market top when I saw this. Then I drew all this projection out to basically a full year after that started. That's where we're at. This stuff doesn't surprise me when it goes down in the year that we're in. But some people thought, as you can see by my stickers, that they were bullish in this. And as it's going up, looking for breaks and reasons why to go down. Because the ATR, which is one of my old trade and true methods, says you're in a bear market anywhere below this. You're in a bull market anywhere above this. And you can tap it, but you don't close on it, right? You can tap it, you can go below it, but you don't close on it. Those are theoretically the best entries because you have like a day to buy as much as you can and then it goes back up, and you just place your stop loss somewhere, or you just wait, right? And you just do that. Anyway, what I'm looking for the bottom of the bear market is some sort of break of the ATR and or some sort of structure that says a reversal pattern. This is like a breaker order block, or an IFVG is another way to put it without a breaker in front of it. And that's what I look for reversal signals. I would be looking for a long version of that somewhere. I don't see it here, right? I would have to see it probably closer to October. So if we get back above this, I think it's back to the bull run, and maybe we cancel the rest of the bear market, or maybe that happens even straight across. It could be flat. October 7th hits or whatever, which is where I'm thinking that's where the normal cycle bottom is. Maybe we printed so much money that we're not getting down here, right? And that's where we could bounce from here. I'd be looking for the same thing, the IFEG. Bring up some of these to the upside. But just as a send off for my account, play my AI song at the end of my stream. I think it will work. Let me just preview this on my stream. The IFEG. Bring up some of these to the upside. But 1 second. Just as a send off for my account, play my AI song at the end of my stream. I think it will work. Let me just preview this on my stream. Yeah. The IFEG. Okay, 20-second lag. So there's not much to see, so we'll just look at Bitcoin doing its thing while we listen to this for the end of the stream. Just as a send off for my account. All right. Have a good one. I'm going to end the stream after the song is over. I think it will work. Let me just preview this. Yeah, IFEG. Okay, 20-second lag. So there's not much to see, so we'll just look at Bitcoin doing its thing. But just a send off for my account.
The charts are painted red tonight, just like the sunset on the dash. I'm staring at the numbers, waiting for the fire to turn to ash. You said we had a future, said the bottom was a place to buy. But now the support is breaking, I'm just watching the profits die. Funny how a dip in price feels like it left me locking every single door you shut. Oh, it's a long way down when the floor gives in. I'm losing more than money, I'm losing where to begin. Watching the candles burn, watching the love turn thin, falling into the red, losing a light, losing the fight within. Yeah, it's a cold, hard world when the market starts to fade. Just another casualty of the game we both played. I keep checking the trend like in my phone for a sign, a flicker of greenery, a reason to say that you're mine. But the resistance is strong and the volume is drying right up. Just like the whiskey I'm pouring at the bottom of a half-empty cup. They say to hold for the long term, that the dividends will come through. But it's hard to believe in the market, stop believing in you. Oh, it's a long way down when the floor gives in. I'm losing more than money, I'm losing where to begin. Watching the candles burn, watching the love turn thin, falling into the red, losing a light, losing the fight within. Yeah, it's a cold, hard world when the market starts to fade. Just another casualty of the game we both played. Just waiting for the bounce. But some things never come back up. Some things never come back up.
End emote. Have a good one.